I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfect...
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't...
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure. That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Dodge Ivan 3007 is raiding the screen with 7 viewers.
Oh, hiya. Oh, thanks, God, Gavin. How you doing?
3007.
Hiya, how's all doing?
Post incoming from at Dodge Ivan 3007.
Hiya, how's all doing?
Thank you for
Oh,
following
thanks for
Dodge
following.
Ivan 3007. Thank you for following at Dodge Ivan 3007.
Hiya, how you doing?
That's
Oh,
what you mean? Yeah.
let's see.
The picture on the wall is...
How you
quite
doing? Oh, thanks for the
daring.
bait. How you doing?
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
Doing good.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
on a slippery slope here. All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
Well, you tell me. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see. Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty. Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Well,
Well...
that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
As you wish, Sonny.
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well...
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cockadoodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here. Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator, or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more...
A wild bronze ore appears catch it using. Poker catch, winners revealed in 90s.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Bronze ore escape.
Come to 37
No one caught it.
Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid.
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Sorry, Sultan. Then to play this for us. Have a good weekend. Let's see if we go.
I bet you spend a lot of your...
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but...
I was just trying to be...
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Well?
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Hey, Marty, I bet you wouldn't dare to go up to him and ask if he hasn't seen your fur coat.
What? Why? I'm mad, yeah, but not suicidal.
Ah, are you chicken or what?
Piss off, old bird.
Ah, chicken shit. Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life. What weird titles these have.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit. Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh, no shit.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, man.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Remember that old case?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Remember that other case? With the turtle and the rabbit fella?
Oh, gosh, Marty, where do you dig these out?
My mind is a bottomless pit, my friend. Was the rabbit a runner? And the turtle was his buddy, or?
His dealer, actually.
Ah, yeah, you're right. We found the rabbit near the river with a missing leg. Brutal stuff.
2 missing legs, actually. But yeah.
What happened with the turtle in the end? It's a little bit blurry.
Your bottomless pit of a mind is a dark and sad little place. The turtle thought he would run faster if he ate the legs of the rabbit.
You know what? This city's seriously fucked up.
It is, Marty.
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her. And not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me. This is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate? Mob accountant? Or is he a movie star?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
Heh, I try.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs? Creepy little squirrel girl.
Molly. We stepped into it, didn't we? We stepped into it, didn't... Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secret.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty. Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and
My
we
best
never
friend.
really recovered.
Hi, Jason. How you doing?
And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say.
Go.
Balls to the wall.
Okay.
I played Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, very nice. How'd it go?
I wouldn't say
It's got a
I
good
like
game,
it
that
either.
one.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up,
Oh,
Marty.
good job.
Yes, and funny.
Chicken police.
There we go.
Hands
Yeah, it's
up.
very funny game, but I played it before.
Marty, that's enough.
Sure. Oh, the decent.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Can we talk in the party?
Not Sure
Yeah, she
I
got him, I
wanna
know.
but I wouldn't be surprised.
A wild Carablast appears. Catch it using Hopper Catch. Winners revealed in 90s.
No.
Should we take?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
I
You
know,
mean
right?
the real cops? Do you think?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me, or two.
Oh, yeah, I did.
When do you not have one?
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Hi, Jason.
Fair point.
No, I'm fine, but yeah. That's very good,
Not
that's very
yet.
good game,
First, let's look around. Carefully.
Okay, Boss Bird.
Don't know if you're cup of tea. It's quite funny, but
Not
it's like
yet. First, let's look around.
it's kinda like
Carefully.
well, this, well, you don't have to read the text because you got audio, but it's kinda like almost like kinda like a book, detective kinda slash book, but it's quite funny. It's kinda black and white with some colour, and you two, yeah, it's like saying like these two chickens in the place, and it's quite amusing. But it's
Okay,
kinda
Boss
like a
Bird.
detective kinda story kinda thing. You can take a look. I thought it was quite amusing, but
No
we've got to look a bit more.
So, this is the word. What can I say?
Yeah.
The message is loud and clear.
All right.
Yeah. What matters is who is it for
No.
and what does it mean.
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, now. Yeah.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marty,
All right.
before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course.
No.
She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
The chicken place is called. Chicken place, but painted red. But I just call it chicken place.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point
That's a
it at
good one. That one.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
It's not bad game. I played it before. The Watch Dogs. It's not bad.
It's the
I
nothing.
played it before. I played a wee bit of the first one, but not much. Mostly just played the last one.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
No.
Bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yeah.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Shit. I'll take a turn.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under.
Yeah.
You know, no animal can swim.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
Maybe some
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her.
You're right.
Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
Look. Hope to chat to you again soon, the International Otaku.
Hiya, Taco, how you doing? Well, it's got audio as well, so you can just listen to the audio, you don't have to read. You can read if you want, but
She
it's
risked
voice
a lot
acted as well.
simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was this sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trash. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Alright.
They knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that. The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
This must be Natasha's family.
No, it game's up.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Alright.
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
So what was it called? Alright, okay, look.
Does this fireplace seem as suspicious
God, I
to
know
you
I
as
played
it
about
seems to
it.
me, Marty?
It looks like it's never been used.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
No.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah.
That's free.
Right.
What's free? Oh, it's probably just a demo, Bubba. Or a trial, Bubba. Rainbow Siege.
Clawville PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry.
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey
A
in your life?
monkey. Oh, the fuck.
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
No,
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and, if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a, complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Are those two gonna stand out here all night long?
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish we had the smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one day.
Alright. Go.
Do you remember our old squad car?
That ended up in a swamp? Huh. I could never get over that. It was the best partner I ever had.
That's, good to know, boss.
Truth hurts, pal.
Never mind. I'll live with it. Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox. What's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Ah, just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not...
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Do you still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names.
You're not.
Huh?
Are you
What's up?
blackmailing them? Because if you are,
No, but
they accept a nice big juicy bone in
Smurfing and lurking.
hi, Sparkly, how you doing?
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler?
A wild carbon for Pierce catch it using. Poker catch, winners revealed in 90s.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
No, huh?
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life.
Harbink escaped. No one caught it.
Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Good old Bosco.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
He always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth that seeped into everything in Clawville has reached him, too.
It reaches everyone one way or another, right?
One way or another, it does, Marty.
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
And we just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my
Alright,
feathers.
little bomb.
Miss Jardine. Officer Barkman. Unwavering cop. And a slavering beast.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it
Yeah.
a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah.
So, could you help us
Can I
with
send
this
that
and
night,
that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
Oh, the heck of that.
Guess who we met today? In person, Mon.
King
They playing
Hector III?
Daisy then? Or the 70s today?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute.
No, man.
Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
No.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting
I'll do it
addition
all
to
the
what
time.
I know.
Shoot them in the balls.
Which is?
Evan's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey, also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
No.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those
No,
numbers
right,
mean?
the working
It
model.
could be a date even, but
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is
No.
there anything familiar about this?
unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything
No.
else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
We saw a pretty good show at the Tsar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Skip 28. There that one.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels.
What's the
for
code
them.
again? I'll take a look. Let's give 28, man. Let's go take a look.
Mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file.
Alright, okay.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years ago.
Mr. Burroughs, have you seen?
Ended up in the same social circles as Eben.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how...
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
It may not be a good time to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about tonight.
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back. Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
Like hell. Whatever insane shit's waiting for us, it's way better than dying of boredom.
Yeah, no way, Daigo.
Well, I'm sure we won't be bored.
I hope not.
Oh, yeah. No. There we go.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion. Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
Oh my god. Fly in the soup.
This quiet. You know, I understand why Zip escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
It's not possible to get all the way out, Marty.
What? So, you also stay a cop even after retirement?
Every cop stays a cop. It burns itself into you.
That's good to know. So am I gonna stay a cop forever?
Sorry, Marty.
Well, that's that.
Praise be unto you, O great neon god.
Neon god.
Hallowed be thy name, and thy pancakes.
Amen.
God, these jokes are so bad, but it's funny. The
This
jokes in
makes
this
the
game.
bile rise in my waddle.
Yeah, me too.
Let's get in this place now.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself. You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
We also ran into Filmar.
Filmar? Who's that?
A grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a
The
bell.
wild slowpoke appears catch it using
Was Marlowe.
Poker Catch,
Now
winners
he goes
revealed
by
in 90s.
Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? Yeah, I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right? So?
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess,
Slowpoke escaped.
was it
No
His
one caught
Majesty
it.
Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Gods, he's in even worse shape.
Well, Marty, aging...
What? Who, me? Don't make me laugh. I weigh exactly the same as I've always...
Yeah, sure. What in... Well, that's a good... Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Damn it, what's this?
Sniffing some juicy story.
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the...
I can understand that.
I'm gonna head off. I'll see you later. Good night, everyone.